All right, guys, we're back. We're gonna get this show rolling. We're gonna go on YouTube on a little bit of a different platform. Now it's just sharing the screen though. Oh, you just mute the TV. It's right there. All right, Trade Pros, hang on a second, guys. I'm trying to figure. YouTube's giving us some problems, so I just put the camera on Zoom. So you want to see my face? You have to look at the top left corner, and the big screen isn't going to move. That's YouTube for you. We had difficulties this morning, but let's rock. We're ready to start. YouTube was giving us a bit of a challenge with the live stream we created, so we couldn't go on the initial one. So now you could join us on this one instead. I apologize, but we'll have to. I'm going to call Sergey Brin and Larry Page, and we're going to have a chat afterwards. Welcome to our morning market update. Today is September 4th, 2019. Hope you guys had a great time so far. We're opening up a new day of trading. Instagram, what's up? I see you guys as well. We're on the gram today as well. We have some big news. So tomorrow at 9 a.m., the trading room is going to be open to everybody. So if you're listening to this, you could join in on tomorrow's trading room. We're opening it up exclusively for everyone, all of our followers, all the social media platforms. So you guys get a chance to experience what it is we do every day. This is a rare event. We've literally in the last 2 years opened up the room just once. This is only the second time. We like to give you guys a look inside, and we keep it an exclusive thing. All right, so tomorrow we're gonna have crude oil inventory, and you have to trade it with us. Why not? All right, it's open to everyone. All you have to do is click the link in the description on the gram. I don't know what we're gonna do, but probably a link in that description too, and sign up. Put your email in, and we're gonna send you the invite for tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. We start, and it's gonna be awesome. All right, let's move on to the morning market update because we're starting a little bit late due to technology issues. Brexit rebels in the parliament seize control. Boris Johnson, Bojo, and extraordinaire lookalike Donald Trump has lost his majority leadership. All right, he's lost some footing. The pound on this news, the UK pound climbed 0.5% to 1.2142 on a relief that there isn't going to be a hard Brexit. All right, that means basically that the Brexit of just leaving the European Union with no plan is not a favored option at this point because Boris Johnson lost his leadership and his majority strength. So now the Brexit deal was scheduled for October 31st. All right, this throws everything up in arms. Now there's going to be a snap election for a new leader to come in. We're running out of time, and we're back to where we were with Theresa May on this Brexit situation, which for the short term is good news for investors because there's a chance that they don't exit the European Union on a hard Brexit style. All right, investors are extremely confused. They don't know what really to do. All right, they don't know how to play developments. We're watching sectors including banks, exporters, utilities, and home builders. But a lot of investors in the UK and homeowners have been selling their properties to cash out before this event. It's not going to be an apocalypse, but as we enter close to that period, it is getting more and more challenging for investors to know what's going to happen and how it's going to impact their investments. All right, so watch for that. It's causing some uncertainty in the market. Here's some stats for you this morning because it's not really a big morning market update. The average S&P 500 return for September is a drop of 1%. It's the worst of any month. So we're entering into some stock market seasonality that would typically be bearish or downside. However, I'm seeing some buying interest here in this market. And I think today we may take out this 2950 resistance. But since the S&P 500's inception, the index has ended lower in September 54% of the time. So more than half the time it's been a negative return. That still leaves 46% or leaves 46% of the time it was positive. So don't go crazy and short this thing just because it's September. Keep an eye out to your technicals, your momentum, your volume, and what you know, and assess this thing in real time. Nobody knows where it's going. And if you did, you still wouldn't make money. All right. The key part here is to take advantage of the real-time opportunities. That's where the money is made. All right. I always give a little example here for traders. I tell them, look, if I told you the S&P 500 is going to close 100 points higher today, will you make money? Obviously, you're going to say, yes, I'll just buy the thing. Okay. But now you have a 5-tick stop loss. That means only 5 movements against you, 1.25. And with that stop loss, you have to honor it. Now, can you make the 100 points? And the answer is, well, I don't know now because now you're trading, right? You're not just gambling and buying and closing your eyes. And that's the trouble with looking for direction to know where it's going to go. That even if you did know where it's going to go, it doesn't mean you're going to make money. So let go of that belief, watch the market real time, and you have us to help you out throughout this period. All right. In today's markets are green across the board. Asia hovering around 0.2%. Japan, Hong Kong's up almost 4%. Huge rally there. China up 1%. India up 0.4. In Europe, a midday, London's up 0.3%. Paris up 1%. Frankfurt up 1% as well. And in the United States, the Dow and S&P up 0.8 and 0.9 respectively, while NASDAQ leads the way with a 1.2% rally. All right. We have stops accumulated above 29.50. If we could take the S&P index above that level, you're going to see a lot of buying as funds and short sellers capitulate. So the next driver for the upside will be a buy stop run. I don't think there's any huge money coming in to get long. It's just shorts getting squeezed. Short sellers in trouble or buyers waiting to happen. You have to understand that concept. All right, crude oil is up 0.6% this morning. And if you guys on YouTube, you can see my arrow or my drawing thing here. You can see that it's dropped below the open from 53.70. We had a bearish start. Now we're rebounding and we're back within the opening range low. Gold prices sold off as low as 1542.60, open at the 47 level, up about $8 over opening range high at 33.30. All right. Net futures bets on higher gold prices have hit a record of 287,851 contracts in the week marking last Tuesday, the Tuesday before it. Gold prices up 21% year to date and at a 6-year high. I think equity markets rebound as gold sells off, but in the medium term, as the central banks continue to cut rates and introduce stimulus into the market, like the ECB is planning on doing, gold's a good investment for the upside in the medium term. I think just in the short term, we're a little overdone in gold, oversold in equities, upside on equity markets, downside on precious metals like gold and silver. I think silver is a little overdone as well. All right. You know how I know a market is the worst time to buy? When people that never message me ever in their life message me and say, hey, what do you think about silver? Or not never message me, but friends from the past who do other jobs. All right. I had a mover message me and say, I'm thinking about buying silver. I'm like, I think you should think about moving boxes more. I wasn't being disrespectful. It's just, by the time those people hear about it, it's too late for us as professional traders. I'd rather sell it to them. All right. 7 a.m. we got mortgage applications this morning. They came in lower than expected. Third straight month of declines. Refinances are lower as well. The average 30-year mortgage rate dropped to 3.87% from 3.94%. You could borrow money for 30 years for 3.8%. That's ludicrous, all right? And that's what's in part fueled this bubble in asset prices. International trade came in worse than expected for the United States. Exports are up 0.6%. Imports are down 0.1%. And with all these tariffs imposed on China, the bottom line is this. The United States still needs to consume cheap products, not cheap in quality, cheap in price, because that's what's grown the two economies of China and the U.S. I've done the rant a lot of times how U.S. and China need each other more than ever. I'm not going to do it again. I'll tell you this. A lot of tariffs, and yet still China exported way more than imported from the U.S., and the trade balance has barely budged, minus 29.6 billion versus 30.2 billion. So not a massive difference. All right. Trade balance is narrowed with Japan, narrowed with Canada, narrowed with the OPEC and Mexico and the European Union and China as well, but to a lesser degree. This morning we have today in the afternoon as well, we have a crap ton of Fed speakers. It feels like everyone at the Federal Reserve today is not working and just running their mouth. 9:30 a.m. we have Fed's Williams speaking. 10 a.m. Fed's Kaplan speaking on monetary policy. 12:30 Fed's Bowman speaking. It's not going to be important. 12:30 we have Bullard speaking. That's going to be important. Fed's Kashkari speaking at 1 p.m. and the beige book from Federal Reserve is released at 2 p.m. And just when you thought it was over, at 3:15 Fed's Evans is speaking. All these Fed speakers are speaking at different events. All right, so there's going to be some news-driven volatility today. You have to listen to the wire. My sentiment is sell the early morning strength and start to buy the weakness towards a morning reversal hour. All right, you'll find out what time that is on tomorrow in our trading room. Tomorrow we have crude oil inventories. They're delayed from today because Monday is a holiday. And so that means that we could not trade crude oil today. We'll save it for tomorrow with you in the room. Get on the list because you do have to sign up in order to get access to this webinar tomorrow. And to do that, just click the link in the description. It's the very first line. Just click it, put your email in there and your name, and we'll send you the link tomorrow. All right, you guys have a great day. Appreciate you all. Send you love, joy, and happiness. I got to turn around and open up the trade room. Take care and goodbye. See you tomorrow in the morning. All right, Boxman, over to you, sir, to talk about oil because oil is open. What platform are you using? Brian, I'm using Sierra Charts. Tape bombs all day. You're right, Will. You're going to be in the room with us. You know how it goes. There is no link, says Gonfer. Ah, crap, Gonfer. You know why there isn't a link? Because the old webinar didn't work. Huh? Yeah, we'll put the link in there in a minute for you. Let's just throw the link on there. So I'll do that myself, actually, as Stephen Box does the update. So hang tight. I'll put the link in there, refresh the page in 1.5 minutes, and I got you. All right, brother? Thank you for the heads up. I really appreciate it. We had some technical difficulties this morning on YouTube. Boxman, over to you. YouTube, I'll see you tomorrow. Get on the list. Check the description in under 1 minute. Take care and adios.